Ready to get this game started. Here's Evan McPherson. And we're off and running at Paycor Stadium. It's Amir Abdullah with the return. Oh, he's showing some burst on his return. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. So out head the Raiders for their first possession. They're led out by the mustached quarterback from Washington State, Gardner Minshew.
While we all love to talk about the quarterback, he really wasn't at the forefront of their win last week, Kate. Kind of took a step back and let some of his teammates shine. Yeah, he made a good mark with a touchdown pass, a bad mark with an interception. Welcome to life in the NFL as a quarterback. You know he wants to make a little more noise, elevate everybody else a little better than he did a week ago.
Minshew's going to throw here straight away. That's Mayer. He's got it. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for a Raiders first. Throwing here, Minshew. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Now first run of the game, Zamir White. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Throwing on first is Minshew. The screen pass falls incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And it sets up second down. Coming left is White. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. 6 yards to pick up there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that's a Vegas first down. Out of the gun, White. And he's charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Here's 2nd and 7. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on their first drive as a defense. And now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks. And sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Skips it short of his man. That brings up 4th down.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? And we chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
The return manages to get just beyond the 30. So here are the Bengals now as they get set for their opening drive. They're led out by a motivated player coming off an injury, one of the game's great young QBs, Joe Burrow.
And all those touchdowns he had last week, Kate, he traded every one of them in exchange for a victory. It's team over individual for him. So even though he himself is coming off the exact type of showing you want, that kind of efficiency usually wins you games, you're not happy about it. And he will be focused on rectifying those things here.
2nd and 3 now. Putting the tight end in motion. They'll run here. It's Zach Moss who gets it. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And 4th and 4 coming up. The Bengals send out the punting unit. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And he gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20. The Raiders and running back Zamir White returning to the field. And he's been carrying a great campaign now into the heart of this season. He's hitting top 5 in rushing yardage. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
And they had that one contained right at the line. Chris Jenkins Jr. there on the tackle. The rookie from Michigan there that time. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Back to throw, Minshew. That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
1st and 10, Minshew. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Not on the same page with his tight end. So 2nd down coming up. Now Minshew. Complete here to Bowers. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Trying to find Brock Bowers. And it's 4th down. Now the Raiders readying for the punt, and they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. The Bengals all set to go for their 2nd drive. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening first down as they take the field a 2nd time. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Burrow back to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's like a good peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Takes both to make it work. And defensively, you've got to have that pressure up front. That's peanut butter. And then you'd like to have some jelly. And that was almost a huge play with an interception.
Hits him on the out route. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
That throw finds Jamar Chase. And a solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Running out of the gun with Moss. And an opening doesn't materialize. He's cut near the line of scrimmage. They'll need 4 to convert now after no gain on 2nd down.
It's now 3rd and 4. 11, Thomas.
Burrow setting up the play action. Higgins makes the catch. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals pull ahead 6-3 in the first. T. Higgins the touchdown. Evan McPherson on to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bengals take a 4-point lead. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Now Abdullah now to return. This return makes it up to the 25. The Raiders, and this run... They're out and set, 1st and 10. Here's Minshew. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So that brings up 2nd down. Up the middle, here goes White. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Hey, look, any run of this size is going to wound the defense. If you get this game going right at the heart of their defense, you start to break their will and break their pride.
And he has enough room to gain about 4. And we will not... Time now for the 2nd quarter. Raiders in possession. They'll have 2nd and 7 to deal with. From the 39. Throwing left side, Bowers has it. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the 1st. It's White on the give. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, Minshew. This ball's cut by Bowers. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They strike for 23 yards. And that's good for a Raiders 1st. Play action, it's Minshew. And the 1st down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete.
Well, QB put it pretty close to the sideline to begin with, and the defender, look at him, just put his little hand right out there. It just encouraged it to fall out of bounds.
On 2nd and 10 now, Minshew. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
Minshew now on 3rd down. And this is another incompletion.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had, and incompletion still pretty good for the defense.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Starting from the 5. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And he was pushing for midfield there before they finally dragged him down at the 45. The Bengals and Jamar Chase about to take over on offense once again. And he's been one of the central pillars of this offense this season. Right now sitting second in the NFL in receptions. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
Burrow throwing again on 2nd and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. Buying some time left. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals grow the lead to 7. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. If you're going to complete that one successfully, Brock, you need the perfect throw, just the right touch, and you also need a guy who can go up and get it just like that.
Yeah, need to be able to muscle somebody off the ball if you're not alone. And call me a little biased. Go ahead, I don't care.
You're biased.
But the success of that play does come down to the timing of the throw, Kate. If you don't throw it on time to that exact spot, you run out of room, and you don't give yourself that kind of chance.
Abdullah now to return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. Now the Raider offense headed back to the field. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Minshew on 1st down. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
I'm just going to say maybe not the guy you want to pick on in coverage on this particular series. Gets a hand on that throw and knocks it away. The next time, well, he could get 2 hands on it and take it the other way.
Man in motion here. The throw again on 2nd down here. Minshew. This will be caught by Adams. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Gets it quickly to Bowers. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Raiders 1st down.
Sticking in the air with Minshew. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
Pretty easy to see here. He just simply takes off before he gets full possession, and that is a drop. It's kind of like when a receiver gets a handoff. You got to secure the ball first before you can make anything else happen.
Makes the handoff. Now Minshew. Pass caught. 9-yard line. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. The give now to White. No gain that time, and now it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, one defender failed. Well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Fakes the handoff, now to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hilton. 40. Hits the 20. And it's a pick 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. Went to the oh well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Now, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future, and they had somebody there waiting for it.
Pressure off left, and it's blocked!
Boy, that's a big-time play on special teams. It's all about angles, like old men on the racquetball court. It's all about finding the right angle, and he did just that to block the extra point.
After seeing his point after blocked, he's got to stay out there and kick it off. Brings in the kick at the 9. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. The Vegas offense getting set for another drive now. And they didn't have much time to recover from that pick 6. Need short memories here as they head back out. After the pick, here's Minshew. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. We're to the 2-minute warning from the jungle. The Raiders are on the move here. Back to the line they go. It's second down. Trying again, following the sack. Escapes the pocket. He'll get this one to Adams. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Minshew working from the gun. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Minshew. Into the hands of Tucker. Complete. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Out of the pistol, Minshew. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a 4th down.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And they were giving him no chance to return this one. It soars over the sideline deep in enemy territory. Looks like right around the 8. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Completes it to his running back, Zach Moss. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Finds his man, Chase. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got second down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
That pass complete to Moss. And that is a big hit right after that catch, so the play limited to maybe just a couple yards. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
Here we go.
To throw again, it's Burrow. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. Riley Dixon on the punt. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. His first punt went 50. This is away and looks even better. Fair catch made a little beyond the 20-yard line. So no return on that punt. And it'll be Raider football. This offense getting to take the field one more time in the half. 1st and 10, Minshew. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
Second and 10 now. He's got the hook up to Adams. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Out of the gun, Minshew. And this one won't be caught, but we got a flag here. Looked like there may have been some early contact before that throw arrived. He got too aggressive to try and stop that play, and they tag him for pass interference. 1st and 10 for him now, following the penalty. From the shotgun, Minshew. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
He puts some power on a deep one left. Brought in inside the 20. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. Daniel Carlson out to try this Raiders field goal. From the left hash, about 31 yards out. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. The flag is down, though, so let's see if this kick stands or not. Well, as we all know, halves can't end on a defensive penalty, so now we get an untimed down. Minshew looking to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders cut into the lead on the last play of the half. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Yeah, and the kick is good, so they take some valuable points off that lead right at the end of this half. We've hit halftime here in Cincinnati. The Bengals carrying a lead into the locker room. Now we'll send you south to Orlando for a check-in around the league via Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, what you got for us?
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll get started up at Cleveland Brown Stadium in Cleveland. And it is the Chargers out in front as those two creep towards halftime. Gus Edwards accounting for the lone scoring thus far as he's cashed in with a touchdown run. From there, we head down to Tennessee to check on the Titans at home in Nashville. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting New England Patriots. The Titans looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. Finally, let's get you to Baltimore to check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. Lamar Jackson has thrown a touchdown pass. The Bengals got a strong performance in that first half by Joey B. Their quarterback, Joe Burrow. His 2 touchdown passes helped pave the way for his guys to take this lead. These two teams making their final adjustments for the second half ahead. It's time to get back at it. For the call, let's rejoin Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. On the return, here's Jones. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Here comes the Cincinnati offense for the first drive of our second half. And they really leaned on that passing game in the first half, Brock. Let's see if that emphasis continues to start the third. On first down, here's Burrow. Gets it to his man, Mike Gesicki. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
First down, Burrow to throw. Able to find Renfro here. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Tracked down by Robert Spillane. Offense to the line for second down. Moss with the run to start this third quarter. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Trayvon Merrick there for the stop. Give him only a couple that time. It's going to be third down.
11 MT, 12, 11, 11 MT.
Right back to Moss now. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. Ground game stopped again. That leaves them with a 4th and short. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And he can't dig him out from deep on their own side. He stopped inside the 10. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Drive starts with a carry by White. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. Brought down by Trey Hendrickson. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Throwing here, Minshew. Has him on the quick hitter. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. The play brought to an end by Logan Wilson. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Here's Minshew. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 33-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Throwing on first is Minshew. And he has this one past the 50 and will start downhill into Bengals territory.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. White trying this straight ahead. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there, making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
From the 41. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Tried getting that one to Brock Bowers. And that makes it 3rd down. Minshew setting up to throw. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
Not an open passing lane to be found anywhere. He took what he thought was the best one available, and they still managed to tip the ball away.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. He'll throw it. He finds him beyond the marker. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. What a call. They wind up with 12 on 4th down and pull off the conversion. Minshew on 1st down. Short pass brought in. This is ahead for about 5. That was Geno Stone up there to make that play. All right, here we go. 2nd down. On the ground, it's White. He breaks the tackle. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal. Here's White again. And it's a gain down to the 5-yard line. This is going to go as a pickup of 4. 2nd and goal coming up. Now Minshew. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And now it'll be 3rd and goal.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Now Minshew on 3rd and goal. And that's caught. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders start the 2nd half with some needed points. Devontae Adams, the touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a 1-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Carlson's extra point is good. And the Raiders tie this game up. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. On the return, here's Jones. Returns looking good so far. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. The Bengals and Joe Burrow all set to take over. And he has to be happy about his game. We're checking some of the highlights right now that he's made so far. A good showing that's seen him in the zone from time to time. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Burrow. And he is hit hard shortly after that catch. Great job hanging on to that, but only a small gain on that play. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
At the 36-yard line.
Here we go.
Up the gut, they go with Moss. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
On one, ready?
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12.
11 MT, 11 MT. Right in.
Burrow from the gun. Renfro on the catch. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. On now comes their punter. Riley Dixon, the one to kick it away. Broke through the tackle. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. The Raiders returning their offense and this running back to the field. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. 1st and 10, it's a gift to White. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Well, this certainly has been a memorable contest for him. His coaches, man, they're going to take this kind of output every single game.
This goes a little beyond the expectations they have for him, maybe even for himself. What impresses me so much, Kate, the guy just doesn't tire. Getting stronger, literally, as this game's going on.
And without much room to work, he has a minimal gain on the final play of the 3rd quarter. After 3 quarters, we're... New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
It was University of Wisconsin, Kate, the first time I heard this term, slow to explode through. And think how good that Badgers run game has been at the college level. Well, they made runs like that look easy. Slow to explode through.
He'll get this one to Adams. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. And he has stayed productive throughout this game. He's up to the 300-yard mark after that last completion. Really has been a solid showing for him finding his targets. Minshew. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
3rd down run from White. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
That is an old-school battle you simply love to see. An offense that close to a 1st down, a defense that knows there's a run headed its way. It's a battle of wills. It's the offense that gets it done this time.
And he manages to reach the 19 before he stopped. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. Play action, it's Minshew. And that's caught, touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders take a 4th quarter lead. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Quite the strike to his tight end, and the patience he showed waiting for that to break open. That was awesome, and it's rewarded with 6.
You know, it should be simple, Kate, right? In philosophy, it should be simple. Just plaster that big guy. Throw bodies at him in coverage, but stopping a tight end near the end zone is anything but simple with how deceptively good they are as route runners and finding that football when it arrives.
Bengals 20.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. His return starts at the 5. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. Cincinnati just about set for its next offensive possession. Still time to go, Brock, but that touchdown has them down now 7. They've got to find the end zone here.
Here we go.
1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
Burrow throwing again on 2nd and 10. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Kate, that's a really nice play in coverage. That linebacker looking like a cornerback on that play. Perhaps those cover guys could take some notes on how to stay in position and, most importantly, swat that pass away.
He's back to throw. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down. New set of downs for him from the 46. To throw again, it's Burrow. That pass caught by Renfro. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
On target to his man Higgins. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Looking to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
Here we go.
First down.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. That's Gesicki. He's got it. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. 2nd and 3 now.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 14-yard line.
42.
They are throwing it again. Into the hands of Gesicki. Complete. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals now trail by just a point in the 4th. Zach Moss, the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one right down the middle. And the Bengals bring it back to even. Well, good news here. This is one kick that can't be blocked as he sends this away. Abdullah now to return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And they'll be looking at some decent field position. He's out of bounds up towards the 35. The visitors back in. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. From the gun, a run for White. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Not in a time crunch just yet, but they're hurrying to the line anyway. Out of the gun, Minshew. That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete. Wanted to fit that one into Devontae Adams. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Back to throw it. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Well, it seems like the only thing that's going to be able to stop this guy or even slow him down is going to be that final whistle, Brock. This defense has been inconsistent at best.
This is one of those moments where it just feels like it's a privilege to watch. Right? When you're at a concert and you're just listening to somebody that's the best of the best, you want more. And right now up in this booth, I want to see this guy continue to put on a show.
It's a massive 35-yard pickup, first down.
Kate, I've probably seen a million balls thrown in my life, and maybe even more. From the time I was in high school all the way here to the pros, and over all these decades of watching guys throw it, and I'll tell you what, I never get tired of watching a laser like that.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. They run, it's White. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Running on 2nd with White. And he'll pick up a little down to the 12-yard line. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. To throw. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
That one is good. And they're going to take the lead inside the final minute.
You know what I love about that, Kate? He didn't shrink from the spotlight. He seized the moment, made it his own. And that kick might just win them this game.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The Cincinnati offense headed out now. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. Now to throw. Able to find Renfro here. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
Here he is to throw. Trying to push it deep downfield. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up. Almost a completion of the wrong team there. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. Throwing now. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's going to get out of bounds after a big gain of 21. It's a 21-yard gain. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals. Looking to throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Raiders' side of the field. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. The final timeout taken by the Bengals.
Here we go, here we go.
He'll look to throw it. Oh no, the ball is loose. And the Raiders get to it. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
And there is nothing like a defense taking the ball away for you, right? That's all about the ball. It's all about, you hear me preach that all the time, get the ball back. Well, they get the ball back with a little extra bonus on that return as well.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. A run now with White. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. One final second on that clock. There's a timeout. We'll have to wait just a touch longer to close this one out. On comes Daniel Carlson for a pretty important kick. From the left hash, this would be 43 yards. The kick is good, he got it! And they're gonna grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game. So it's a road win for the Raiders in this one. And they're able to run this winning streak to 3 as they have really caught fire recently. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. The Raiders winners, as we say so long from Cincinnati.